Have you ever felt fatigued after a restless night of sleep or need that extra boost after work? You may turn to a sugary drink or a 5-hour energy, but why would you choose something that's so high in high fructose corn syrup when you could just choose something that's natural? Yes, black coffee. And yes, that dark mysterious liquid that your granddad used to drink when you were younger. With all the new caffeine alternative sports drinks advertising that their new drink is the healthiest for your body, why not just choose something natural? Coffee is made from the coffee tree. What could be more natural than that? Some people may tell you that it stains your teeth and stunts your growth, but what they don't know is that it's actually extremely healthy for you. I started drinking coffee in the 5th grade. Then I was drinking more creamer and sugar than I was coffee. I soon learned that this was extremely unhealthy and started to wean myself off of this nasty concoction of sugar and began to drink black coffee. As my love for the drink grew, my friends started to tell me that coffee was stunting my growth. So I decided to do some research to figure out if this was true. Today I'm going to present my findings so that everyone at this table can realize the benefits of black coffee. Caffeine combined with sugar and high fructose corn syrup can be a recipe for disaster and linked to cancer. So let's disprove all the myths about coffee and go over the health benefits of it so that you might put down your last soda. Let's start with the myths. The first myth that comes to mind is that coffee is addictive. And although coffee does contain caffeine, a natural stimulant that mixes with chemicals in your brain to make you feel more alert when you are tired, it is not the same, and you may experience a headache after not having a cup one day. This is not the same withdrawals that drug addicts go through when they do not have their drugs. Another myth that comes to mind is that coffee dehydrates you. Although coffee is actually 98.75% water. And although coffee is a natural diuretic, making you use the restroom, the water that you lose when you use the restroom is negligible since coffee is so high in water. And the last and most popular myth about coffee is that it stunts your growth. Although coffee does mess with the absorption of calcium into your body, this can be offset by 1 tablespoon of milk for every 8 ounces of coffee. So if you drink your black coffee with milk, you've just negated this effect. So let's get away from these nasty myths and start talking about the benefits of coffee. Coffee is actually a natural cancer preventative. Since it's a natural diuretic, it cleanses your body of chemicals and toxins. And the World Health Organization in 2016 took coffee off its carcinogenic lists of food and even declared it to be a preventative measure against cancer. Coffee drinkers who drink 1 to 4 cups of coffee per day are also at a naturally reduced risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And lastly, coffee is extremely high in antioxidants. Unground coffee beans contain thousands of antioxidants, and during the grinding process of the coffee beans, they can gain even more antioxidants. It is found that the #1 source of antioxidants is through coffee among coffee drinkers. In conclusion, coffee has been making a comeback, and the coffee that you're probably thinking of is that high fructose corn syrup, sugar-containing Starbucks frou-frou drink. And this is not the coffee I'm talking about. Black coffee is healthier for you. All those frou-frou drinks that you see at Starbucks contain the same amount of sugar and high fructose corn syrup as those alternative energy drinks. Studies in the 60s and 70s of coffee drinkers produced negative results because coffee drinkers during that time period were more likely to smoke and were more inactive. Recent studies have been, the reason that coffee has been making a comeback is because recent studies have shown that coffee is good for you because those participants that were in the study were more likely to not smoke and were more active. So next time you're in the drink line, maybe you should put down that high fructose corn syrup, sugar-containing concoction and pick up that normal black cup of coffee. And remember, behind every successful person is a substantial amount of coffee. Thank you.